Hi folks, welcome to Little Farm Big Dreams. It is 9:34 p.m. and in true Denise fashion, there's something happening in the kitchen. Come hang out with me as I preserve some vegetables from my garden. Yep, the beet greens are going in the freezer. If you saw my latest harvest video, I'll link it in the top right-hand corner of the screen right now. Anywho, you'll know that I had to harvest my beets before I was actually ready. You see, we were planning a big Canadian Thanksgiving dinner with Darren's family, and when these beets came out of the ground, I knew in my heart that I was really short on time to be able to preserve the greens. The beets are root vegetables, they can wait. The greens were wilting before my very eyes. As I was settling in for the evening, I just couldn't get it off my mind. I didn't want them to go to waste. So I got up and started preserving them. Wouldn't it be lovely if I could just sanitize the sink and fill it up with water? But for some strange reason, we've found it absolutely impossible find a plug that works in our sink. This is taking forever. So I washed the beet greens thoroughly, because if you've grown beets before, you'll know that they just like to hold on to dirt. Chopped them up. Rinse and repeat. Look at that giant bowl of produce. All of those tomatoes were volunteer cherry tomatoes. I didn't plant any of them. The chickens did. Let's see how long this takes. Remember, we started at 9:34. First batch going into the boiling water to blanch for, I don't know, about 2 to 3 minutes. And I transferred them to an ice bath to stop the cooking process and to preserve the color. Once they were nice and cool, drain them out, clumsily, again in true Denise fashion. Oh, I got it. I only missed a few. Then I got a cooling rack and put it over a cookie sheet, lined it with paper towel, and spread out the beet greens, but not before squeezing out the excess water. Just to let them drain out a little bit. Tilly. And we continue with batch 2. You know, it's when I watch these videos that I realize that maybe I should be saving up to buy myself some really good knives. Batch number 2 going in to be blanched. Oh, look at that color. Getting the ice bath ready. I'm preserving the whole beet green, stems and all, but I put aside a few of the stems here because I was thinking, when I pickled my beets, if these are still fresh enough, I might try pickling the stems too, kind of stand them up in a jar like I did with my pickled asparagus. Let me know in the comments if you've done that before and if it works. We're almost across the finish line, folks, because I'm finally dumping out the big pot of water. And getting to taste the fruits of my labor. Little pinch of salt over the left shoulder. Little dab of butter. Okay, maybe not so little dab of butter. Oh, they were so good. A much more successful pour on my second and last batch. Squeeze out the water. And label the bags before filling them up this time. If you watched my scallion video, I made my life harder by labeling them after they were full. And a kind viewer recommended that I do it the other way. And they were right. In the end, I put 2.5 cups in each bag. Enough for soup, as a side dish for dinner. The thing about beet greens is that they might look bountiful in the box, but once you blanch them and cook them down, they shrink to almost nothing. So what started off as a nearly full box of beet greens turned into 7.5 cups. Yep, all of that work for 3 little bags of beet greens. Was it worth it? Oh yeah, because there's nothing more satisfying or more delicious than homegrown food that you preserve yourself. How long did that take? 2 hours. Thanks for joining me, folks. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.